Welcome back. We're still here with Rachel and Heather of Superior Piercing Company in Marquette, talking now about the experience if you go in for an appointment. So walk-ins are available, but just note if you do walk in, you might have to wait because depending on the time, day, they could be busy. So it's best to make an appointment. We'll tell you about that in just a moment.
You got a little, like, mom boss there.
Ciao, spaghetti. I don't know. Okay, anyway, is that bad? I don't know. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're distracting me, MK.
I know. Well, that one time, I got that really mean email from that guy that said I didn't talk enough when I co-host with you. So I'm trying to like, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it in a professional manner.
And sometimes people tell me that I talk too much, and it's like, well, someone's got to carry the show. Someone's got to carry the show, and
you do great.
I keep having questions at the tip of my tongue, and they keep just like not coming out. But I want to know more about the experience. How long can people expect to be there? I know it probably depends on what they're getting pierced, just like the pain. It depends on what you're getting pierced. But typical, how long might someone be in your shop for?
15 to 30 minutes typically. Really depends on the person. How long, honestly, it depends on how long it takes you to pick jewelry, how long it takes you to fill out the consent forms. The piercing itself is very fast. That's the quickest part of the whole thing, is like actually physically getting pierced. So it's kind of on the client. How, you know, if you walk in and you're like, I want that one, boom, 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 paperwork, here we go. You can be in and out in 10 minutes. It could take an hour. If you take 20 minutes to pick a piece of jewelry and 20 minutes to fill out paperwork and those kinds of things. So it just depends on the person.
Yeah, what's that process like with the jewelry and everything? Like, how does that work?
We have a lot of options, a whole lot of options. We, kind of went from, working at a place that didn't have a lot of options, and so we went a little overboard on our jewelry selection.
It's very hard to pick.
We have a lot of options. So it entirely depends. If you know exactly what you're looking for, it's a little bit quicker of a process. If you're indecisive like me and you can't decide on anything, it might take a little bit longer. But once you make your jewelry selection, then we throw it into our autoclave, which is our sterilizer, and then that takes anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes. And then once that's done, you'll fill out your paperwork, which is done electronically. And while that process is being done, then we get you back into the piercing room. And then depending on your nerves, how things go, marking processes and things of that nature. And the piercing process can take, a matter of a few minutes to slightly longer depending on your nerves and things of that nature and how many piercings you're getting done. So, and you will do up to 3 cartilage piercings. Then there's lobe piercings, things of that nature. So it just really depends on how many piercings you're doing, how decisive you are in the jewelry picking process. So yeah, like Rachel said, it can take 15 minutes, up to an hour. But booking an appointment online, you can block off anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Standard.
Where do you get your jewelry from? And if I want to just come buy a piece of jewelry, can I do that without making an appointment?
Absolutely, yeah. We encourage that. We'd prefer that you didn't make an appointment to just come pick out jewelry, because the both of us are there, so whoever's piercing can just help you with jewelry selection, and helping you put it in or install your jewelry or change your jewelry is like a 2-second ordeal. And we order from, right now we've got 5 different companies so far that we've ordered from, and there's a few different, Neometal, Anatometal, Chrysos, all kinds of different places. Everyone that we use is one of the companies that's certified by the APP, so we'll add ones as we see fit. Like, we're always looking and making wholesale accounts and browsing, like, can we get better prices? Are these better, do they look better? But all of them have the metal qualifications. They're all ones that are backed fully by the APP and listed on the APP website.
All of our distributors, they offer a lifetime warranty, which guarantees everything except for lost or stolen. So if anything were to happen with a pin or a gem or anything of that nature, it's backed by the company, whether you own it for a week, a month, or 10 years, as long as you have something to bring in to say. It's unlikely because it's all very high quality, but if anything were to happen with any piece of jewelry that you purchase there, it's backed with a manufacturer warranty to have a piece given, brand new piece given to you.
What about for people with sensitive skin, or maybe they've had jewelry before that have given them like a infection or like keloids or something? Do you have options for people that have not reacted well to piercings before?
Those are
or
the
do you
only
just
options we
only
have.
Options,
yeah. So all of our stuff is either certified implant grade titanium. What that means is it's the same stuff, like if you broke your arm and a doctor put pins in it, it's the same material, so it's made to be body safe. And all of the companies that we work with have, you know, regular scheduled where their metal gets tested, the APP gets their tested, they all come with certificates, all of that stuff. And when we sell gold, it's solid gold, so it's alloyed but not mixed with anything before it's alloyed.
We have 14 karat or 18 karat gold pieces.
Okay, so yeah, those are great for people that may have like a nickel allergy or something, or they've bought like cheap jewelry before
Yep,
and it's like turned their
absolutely.
ears green. 'Cause
Yep.
I've had that before. Where,
Yep.
Or like I have this cartilage piercing, and I've had where it just gets really swollen before, depending on the type of jewelry. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've bought cheap jewelry on Amazon before, and I've noticed
Yeah.
a big difference when I use a little higher quality grade metal.
Yep. And there is also something to be said about the difference between like department store jewelry on a healed piercing and department store jewelry on a fresh piercing. My medical background experience is with an allergy doctor. I worked for Dr. Joseph for a long time. Most people have a nickel sensitivity, you know. Hard pressed to say everyone, but most people do to some level, whether it's a full-on allergy or a sensitivity. But if you think about it, if you're taking something that you are sensitive to and you're laying it on your healed skin, in like your healed earlobe piercings or something, or you're laying it on a fresh wound, way more direct access to your body, way more opportunity for it to bother you. So even people who are like, oh, I'm fine, I can wear, all my earrings are from Target, it's like, but they're not fresh piercings. It's healed. You know, like you start with the good stuff fresh, and some people have to wear the good stuff on all their piercings all the time, no matter what, because they're so sensitive. And some people, it's just a matter of like, once my piercings are healed, I can do whatever, but you know, to start with, I need the good stuff. We just don't leave the opportunity. Like, you're not gonna come in and decide like, yeah, we're gonna go with the nickel stuff because it doesn't bother me. Nope, everybody gets the same stuff, and that's an APP requirement as well.
All right, really good to know.
Is it true? I don't know if this is factual or not, that when you get get your nose pierced, that you can't get it pierced with a hoop? Like you can only do a stud at first?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you absolutely should not.
Yes.
It won't heal appropriately.
Okay.
Is it because of like the shape of the ring?
Straight hole round jewelry. If you want like a cute snug fit hoop, no room for swelling. Your nose is real sensitive. You'll kind of cut on the top and the bottom of that, all that good stuff. And if there's no big honkin' gem or something like that, the seam of the ring can rotate into your piercing without you knowing, and your nose heals very quickly. Lots of healing properties inside the nose. If it healed over the opening of the ring, you would have to have it surgically removed.
Oh, yep. Glad
All
I
bad
asked.
stuff.
Yeah,
all bad stuff.
Not like the jewelry that you sell. They're all bad stuff.
Yeah.
If you pierce with a
And the
hoop.
seam rotating
Yup.
into that fresh piercing can constantly irritate, and it would
makes
Scratch and all kinds of
scratch and
stuff.
inhibit the healing process, and yeah.
All right, well, good to know. I hope you're learning something from this conversation. We have to take another commercial break, but we'll pick it back up when we come back.